Hey guys, welcome to another ship tour. In this video, we will be covering the Carnival Vista. We sailed on her April 20th through the 28th of this year, 2024, and just recently had a dry dock done. So let's take a gander around and check out this ship. Since decks 1 and 2 are all staterooms, let's start on deck 3 in the atrium area. As you can see, there is plenty of seating in this area, so you can experience all the fun between the different atrium parties, listen to music, or just simply chill out with a cocktail of your choice. Here, you can also find the guest services area, and then admire the beautiful dreamscape. You can also find the Reflections restaurant here, and this was the assigned time dining restaurant. And you will find the Dream Studio here as well. Dream Studio is basically where you would hire a photographer to capture those special moments on your cruise. And you will also find the Carnival Adventures desk or the Shore Excursions desk. And you can check out what's available through the cruise line for your port days and pick your next adventure. And in the aft on deck 3 is the Horizons restaurant. This is the restaurant where it's anytime dining and where you would get your sea day brunch. Alright, let's head on to deck 4 where you would find the Liquid Lounge. This is your main theater area where you could find your playlist production shows, game shows, or any different interests of shows like The Wave, Morning Show, or Q&A with the cruise director. Or in this case today, towel folding. And now let's do some shopping. We're going to be coming across the Carnival Adventures store. This is something fairly new. I haven't seen this in the last couple cruises, but they have their own store for shore excursion items like bags, rash guards, cups, waterproof cases for the phones, just something neat. Then you got the cherry on top to get that sweet tooth taken care of, you know. Then we're coming across the casino, but we'll get to that in a little bit. You also have your port side liquor and tobacco. And you could get your liquor and tobacco duty free. More seating areas here. And there's a small little section here for Invicta watches. Continuing on, there's a sunglass store. Okay, because you never know, you might need a pair. If you lose them, break them, you could get them. Now let's head to the Vista Casino. This cruise was a busy casino cruise. It was actually an ultra cruise. So there was a lot of people donating to the casino. And probably at this point, it looks so empty because it's about 5 a.m. So, and you can see there were still people playing at 5 a.m. And needless to say, we made our donation as well. But you got your slots, you got your card games, just whatever you desire. And even though there is a non-smoking section in the main casino, there is a non-smoking casino, basically like an annex. So it's just off of the main casino and down this hall. And voila. It's a small little casino, but we spent, anytime that we were playing any games, we were in here. A couple card tables here, and of course your slots. And you will also find the Heroes Tribute Lounge. Carnival is a big supporter of our military, which is truly amazing. Being a daughter of a veteran, that really touches my heart, so kudos to Carnival. But just a cool little hangout here, where you can catch the game and just sit and relax, have a cocktail of your choice. Then every cruise line has its art gallery. And there's also the Limelight Lounge. This was also a place where you could find art, which you'll see here, but mainly it's used for the comedy shows. Whether it's family or a little risque, the shows were here. Then you have the upper tier of the Horizons restaurant. Alright, let's head on to Deck 5, where we find the balcony section of the Liquid Lounge. And I will put my honest input on the Liquid Lounge. Not my favorite setup. There's a few areas where you really can't see that well. You can't see the stage. I mean, there are some cool seating options up here, but to me, it's not the greatest. And let's go do more shopping. Here we find the Sea Breeze Beauty and Fragrance Store. And there's a section for more watches, as you've seen there. And just a cool view of the Dreamscape from Deck 5. And you got your Effie store, the shiny place store. And you got your funnel gear. This is where you get your Carnival merch, Vista merch, all the fun stuff. Then you got your Island Traders General Store. This had a mixture of like clothing, handbags, and then you got the library bar. So basically, you could have a cocktail in here, play some board games, read a book, just chill. Then we have Piano Bar 88. This is the bar and lounge where you would find the piano player. We really didn't hang out much this time. It seemed like every time we tried to get in, it was always packed and we really couldn't enjoy. But we typically do love hearing the entertainment from the piano bar players. And if you have a fixin' for some sushi, you can hang out at Bonsai Sushi. And not only do they have sushi, they have an amazing teriyaki steak. It's wonderful. It's a little of an upcharge, but for a $10 steak, it is phenomenal. And right next door is the Alchemy Bar. If you have an ailment, the Alchemy Bar will help you fix that ailment. Then you have Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse. If you're feeling a little fancy, have a date night, celebration of anniversary, whatnot, head on to the steakhouse. It is an upcharge restaurant, but it is worth the money. And we have the Pixels Photo Gallery. You got a cruise photo that you took and you want to take a look at it? This is where you would find it. And we have the Red Frog Pub and Brewery. Yes, there's a brewery on here. This was actually the first of the breweries that was put on the ship. See the tanks? But there's a brewery on the horizon, Panorama, Mardi Gras, Celebration, and now Jubilee. We always like the Red Frog. It's just a cool vibe here. And you get your coffee fix at Java Blue. And now we're at Ocean Plaza. Here you could normally find like the Vista Rock Band or the soloist here to chill with your coffee from Java Blue, or grab a drink from the Plaza Bar and just sit and relax. Now, let's hang outside for a little bit because there's some cool venues outside on Deck 5 as well. So you could come out here with your coffee and chill or your beverage. And let's head on to one of the dining venues. On sea days, you have Guy's Pig and Anchor Barbecue. You get your chicken, your beef, your pork, coleslaw, any typical barbecue fixings here. And there's seating for bonsai sushi out here as well. If you just want to enjoy the beautiful sea air while you're enjoying your sushi, come out here. And on the opposite side, we have seating for the Red Frog Pub and Brewery as well. And not to mention, there's a couple cool sliding chairs that you can see right on my right side here. A couple gliders, they're cool. And there's even seating for the steakhouse as well. Now we're in the aft of Deck 5 to the Havana Bar. Now we stayed in the Havana area, but this area is open to the public, where you can find nice seating areas, places where you could play games, dominoes, cards, just chill and relax, listen to some Latin music at night. And there's even Latin-inspired cocktails back here as well at the Havana Bar. Now let's head on to the Havana experience. This is where we needed our wristbands to get back here, but oh my god, just look at this, guys. It was so peaceful and relaxing here. I highly recommend, if you have the opportunity to stay in the Havana area on a Vista class ship, try to. You could get these little Havana cabanas as well. Basically, they're a Havana balcony in a sense, where you can find a nice little swinging chair, a couple loungers. And both of these are on each side of the Havana area. So I'm kind of retracing my steps back to the Havana experience area. There were plenty of loungers, as you could see. We got chairs, tables, little round beds. And this area does have 2 whirlpools and 1 regular pool. And there's even seating in the pool if you just want to cool off and get out of the sun and just get your feet wet. Perfect spot to do it. And the Havana bars even extended out here as well. The best parts of the Havana area is just watching the wake. Alright, let's head on to Deck 6, where you will also find Havana staterooms and suites, but also one of the secret decks. It's a cool spot if you just want to get away from everybody and just chill. I believe they're on Deck 6 and 7. And also on Deck 6, this was part of the whole dry dock remodel, but you will find Club O2 and Circle C. Club O2 is for the older teens, 15 to 18. Kind of cool little spot. They even got cornhole in there. And Circle C is from 12 to 14. Then across the way, you find the Warehouse Arcade. Basically, like I always say, the casino for kids. You spend a lot of money, but you might not get a prize in return, but you have fun doing it. Then on deck 7, we have the IMAX theater. So if there's a movie that you want to see, if it's not so nice day at sea, you can check a movie out. And they have your normal concessions, popcorn, sodas, beer. And it's a cool theater as well. And thanks to our friend Robert from Life with Favor to get these shots for me, because we didn't go see a movie, but he did. And it really looks like an actual IMAX theater. Alright, let's head up past decks 8 and 9. And let's go to deck 10 to the Lido deck. This is when the towel almost took over that day. But you will also find the Red Frog Rum Bar. A towel hut where you can exchange wet towels for new ones, for new dry ones. And we're coming across the Blue Iguana Tequila Bar. So I guess it depends on what you're feeling. It could be a blue iguana or a red frog. But typically 9 times out of 10, I'm a red frog. Then you can also find Guy's Burger Joint. Very popular food destination on Carnival. You could get plain Jane, ringer, or dress up the burger the way that you want it. Or if you fancy some Mexican, you could go to the Blue Iguana Cantina, where they have the best breakfast at sea. Hands down, breakfast burrito with the crispy potatoes. Gotta try them. Or you can have normal tacos or burritos during the day for the lunch hour. Hey, who put that octopus there? If you're not feeling a burger or tacos, you can head on to the Lido Marketplace. You can find your beverage stations here. And you can get whatever they are offering. Of course, me doing these ship tours, they were serving breakfast. I always do early morning, so they're serving breakfast at this time. A little mixture of everything. You got your pastries here, bagels, your condiments. You got meats and cheeses. They also have yogurts, and you get omelets, bacon, sausage, cereal, typical breakfast fare. And you could get beer there as well. Fruit. But yeah. And then obviously it changes for lunch and for dinner. And once in a while they do offer late night snacks in the Lido marketplace. And on the aft of deck 10 is the Tides Bar. Along with that is the Pizzeria del Capitano. I love Carnival's pizza. And there may be a few times we had some L&P. If you know, you know. But you could have a cocktail, pizza, enjoy the aft view, cool off in the pool, and there are 2 hot tubs here as well. And you could also have the Seafood Shack. Seafood Shack is an upcharge, but if you're craving some fish and chips or a lobster roll, shrimp, I think they have popcorn shrimp too, you would just order it here. Alright, let's head on to deck 11. We'll start out with the seating above the Lido deck. You could also find Camp Ocean here as well, along with Dr. Seuss Bookville. Cool little area for the younger kiddos. They even have their own little play area outside. And on the aft of deck 11, you will find 2 restaurants. You'll have Cucina del Capitano and Gigi's Asian Kitchen. So, if you're fancying something different for lunch, lunch is included. It's the pasta bella for Cucina or a Mongolian wok for Gigi's. But if you want dinner fare, Cucina is an upcharge along with Gigi's for dinner. And you can see there is plenty of seating for Cucina. And the same for Gigi's. And there's some lounging spots on deck 11 as well. Let's head on to deck 12 to the Cloud9 Spa. And if you have a Cloud9 Spa room, you could actually get into the thermal suites at no charge. But they do sell day passes for the thermal suites. And I do believe you do get a little bit of a discount for treatments if you stay in a Cloud9 Spa room. And you will also find the fitness center here. If you feel to have the urge of burning off that extra guy's burger or those ice creams they had throughout the cruise, I guess this would be the place to go to burn that off. And you can sign up for fitness classes here. And they have a relaxation room. You got your lemon or orange water here. And just chill and relax here. And this is where the thermal suites are, but I didn't have access since I didn't have a pass. But let's check out the ladies' locker room. You get your extra towels here, shower off, get yourself freshened up here. And they do have lockers in case you need to store anything away while you're working out or having a treatment done. And there's also a sauna. And it's very cool. They do have handicap accessible showers and bathrooms as well. And there are a lot of treatment rooms. And outside of Cloud9 is Waterworks. So if you're a kid or a kid at heart, you can enjoy the little water park here. Let's head on to ground level of Waterworks so you can see all the fun. And across the way, let's head on to the jogging track. We go behind the screen of the Seaside Theater. And there's little games along the way if you want to play foosball. or we could even come across a mini golf course. This is where we come into Sports Square. And there's even a cool little inside area where you could get out of the heat. And even play a little combination pool/soccer. Even a couple of bowling games in here. Of course, foosball. And back outside, they do have some cornhole set up here as well. Next door is Sports Court. So if you want to play some basketball here, this is the place you would go. Alright, let's head on to deck 14. I'm just having fun. Most ships don't have a deck 13 due to superstition, so that's why you'll see go from deck 12 to deck 14. But this is where you would find two fun activities. We've got your sky ride. Dave and I both did this one of the last days, and it is awesome. Just seeing the views from on top of there, it's just amazing. And right next door to it is the ropes course. And last but certainly not least, let's go to deck 15 to the Serenity Adults Only Retreat. This is the area where you would find padded loungers, padded chairs, clamshells. Just a nice getaway from all the hustle and bustle of Lido deck and away from the kiddos, we'll be honest. But it's just a cool spot just to chill. And there are a couple whirlpools here as well. And they have a Serenity bar where they serve light, refreshing cocktails. Along with a salad bar called Fresh Creations. Thank you guys so much for coming along this Carnival Vista tour with me. And please give this a like if you liked the video, because it does help us and the channel out. Along with subscribing, it's free, and commenting if you have sailed the Carnival Vista recently. Thank you guys. We'll see you in the next video.